fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will get the first crack at it here.
Adrian be fighting, bro. Adrian's a fighter. You gotta chill. He's starting to fuck with his legacy. He be fighting.
UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, and they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So UNLV's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build up. Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843.
Can't magically flip the switch.
Don't
make promises you can't do. Okay, so that's what I'm saying is disingenuous. You haven't even waited a year yet.
He said that he was going to do this. That's quick. He said on day one.
Not long ago, the team in possession of Fremont Cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really the whole history with this trophy
I think you're
between both these schools here in Nevada.
You're
The
laughing at
battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh,
And that
too bad.
ball is hauled in inside
This-
the 35. Nevada going quickly.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
How did he get through that? Get the hell out of here, bro.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back.
Let me ask you a question. What would be the purpose of enacting tariffs in a country like Canada?
Canada, you want to protect certain industries, and Canada also has a lot of tariffs in the United States, and to get them to control the United States from that. I don't think it's
What was the United States Mexico Canada agreement?
Yeah, that has no effect on control the US.
Negotiate the United States Mexico Canada agreement.
I don't think negotiate is not a good thing. Negotiate is not a good thing.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some
It was a treaty agreement. The United States that overturned the previous step agreement.
So what did it do?
And then it established that priority to negotiate. But
We don't negotiate the USMCA.
yeah, two people trade agreement. It wasn't a free trade. We need to keep renegotiate these trade agreements.
What is that to say?
The American Free Trade Agreement as well. So business here, Donald Trump, like
Free trade.
Someone
Yeah,
not
again, that was
on the
before the
snap count. It'll be a full start, and
So,
they'll
and
move it
US,
back.
yes, it was. And so, well, first of all, the USMCA was effectively the
The
same thing as
officials
that.
offer the deal, and the
And so
coach
it
accepts that they
changed.
will take the
I mean,
penalty.
the trade parameters changed. But I don't, like I said, I don't think it's a good thing.
Name one.
What do you mean?
What changed?
Stars will realize that the way that we treat can change. The intricacies of the
I like this guy as a
USMCA.
running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go. He can really do it all.
Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
UNLV 14, Nevada 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14. Oh, early. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Nevada going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Vegas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what
Oh
he
my
does
God,
best.
bro.
He can move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Nevada going quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Oh, he's got some space.
I hate this. This is so dumb.
He's forced out of...
This shit is so fucking dumb. Oh, he's at edge.
Just short of the goal
Wow,
line,
see
a
it.
mere yard away from Bader. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Mayo. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Breaks into the open.
Did not see him. Such a good athlete. I like him.
Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and...
That's good. Larry Dawsey? I don't know who the fuck that is. I got Boyette out there. But who the fuck is Dawsey? 6'3" physical route runner. He's 90 overall, but he's just... He's my slot guy? Boyette. I want to see what he does. He's 5th, but he's going to be there. I haven't seen Dawsey. I haven't seen this guy either, but he's 85 overall. That's probably why. 85. Kona Weeks. He's going to be good. These guys are going to be good.
On in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tie, 2 points. Now we're seeing high-scoring, firing cannons.
Nah, bro, how are they beating us in man-fucking coverage?
You get to earn this, and you get to bring it to your university. It's the battle for Nevada.
Means a lot to these two schools, means a lot in the state. It's not a trophy you can necessarily put in the trophy case, but it's all about having possession, and that's what these two schools are battling for today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Looking down the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Gashes them in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Moving away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Nevada will be forced to punt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Kicks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the howitzer cannon after an entertaining first half.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 22.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more... when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throw. Ball, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Caught behind the line. It's Mayo. At the 45 on his way. Wide open space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vegas. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. Got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground. Keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Now on the counter. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Bringing the heat. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
Found the seam on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. And they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Split backs here. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Now they'll run the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 40. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David...
Lots of room to run. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. On the move is the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had to slip.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there.